Hi guys, I know it's been a little while since I've done another video on my channel. I'm very sorry about that. Dude, I only have 10 subscribers on here, so I'm not very popular yet. But that's why I'm going to try my best to do videos on days that I'm actually not working. Anyways, so I had a knife that came in the mail. I already did test it out and everything and did videos on Facebook. But, I decided to do a video on my YouTube channel since most of my videos are about weapons and some of them are about like gameplays and stuff. Anyways, like I said, it's been a while. I've been working. I work 3 days a week, so I go back to work tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then I'm off on Mondays and Fridays. Anyways, plus, yeah, the holidays are coming up too. Anyways, so I got a knife from Wish, so I'm sure some of you guys probably don't use Wish because it does take a little while for things to get to your house delivered, but not all of the stuff on Wish come from China. Some of them do come straight from the US. Hold on, give me a minute. Okay, sorry about that. I was looking at a message. Anyways, so I got this knife in the mail, and it's a pretty cool box. I can't really make out the name. Restrina. I don't really understand it, but it does say USA on the box. So if you guys can tell me what the hell that even says, that would be great. Sorry, my camera's been acting a little funny lately. It's like 1 minute it's foggy, the next minute it's out of focus, the next minute it's fine. So sorry if you see that a few times happening in the video. Anyways, so let's take this out. The box itself was actually a little bit damaged during the shipping because I guess something happened and it damaged it, but thank God they did put the knife in a bubble wrap, so I kind of had to hot glue the box back. Plus, I don't want to throw the box out. Anyway, so this is the knife that I got. Sorry, again, my camera's being dumb. So this is the knife. Let me see if I can actually turn my camera. No, I can't. But, yeah, this is the knife that came. It's a brass knuckle knife. And it has a skull on it. And, you can see, like, the face and everything, the colors and stuff. They had different colors. They had like a regular wooden designed color brown. And then they had golden, then they had silver, and then they had a multicolor, which was the one that you see in my hand here. I did, however, try to look for the same exact blade with the same exact design on Amazon, and they did have these blades, except they did not have the design that I was basically looking for. And the reason for that was because I wanted to get this blade with the same exact design. I wanted to get it from Amazon because Amazon is very, very, very fast when it comes to delivering items. But sadly, they did not have that design, so I had to go to Wish and order it. But I was actually very, very shocked and surprised that this did come from the USA. And it came in pretty damn quickly today. I ordered this around, I think it was on April 1st, I ordered this weapon. And it said I should be getting it by next Wednesday or April 11th. And actually, it came in today on April 8th. So I was very shocked. And when I looked at the tracking, it said that it arrived at Stratford Faculty Postal Office. So I was like, what the hell? I was like, I thought these things were coming from China. And it was actually coming straight from the USA. And usually when I look at Wish, it doesn't necessarily tell you where it's coming from. All I know is that most of the items on Wish are coming from China. Now, at the time, I thought that everything on the Wish market came from China, but I guess only 90% items come from there, but most items do come straight from the US or UK. And I got it very, very quick. And when I got this knife, it was quite big. As you can see, it's pretty big. I will open it. I'm just trying to give you a better look. Oh, yeah, and it does have a little, a clip on. I didn't even notice that until now. That's funny. But it does have a clip on it, so you can just clip it on your pants. And as you can see, the brass knuckles are split in the middle. So when you close this knife, it locks between the middle of the blade. You do have to be careful because it does happen to come out extremely fast. So when you open it, you want to be really careful when you open this. And it looks like this when it's opened. So it looks, I'm trying not to get the light in here, but it looks this big when it's opened. And of course, obviously, you're going to hold it like this because it's a brass knuckle knife. It's like two weapons in one. The brass knuckles are very, not sharp, but they are very hard. They can really do some damage to somebody. Like, if you hit them, like, boom, you'll probably break their jaw, or you'll probably break all their teeth in their mouth. And the knife is pretty nice. It's I wouldn't say small, but maybe, like, maybe somewhat big. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe medium sized. I don't know. But it has the name of the blade on the knife as well, and on the box. It has a very comfortable fit. It's very easy to hold. The handle is very smooth. Just be sure you don't cut your hand because this is very, very sharp. Because when I opened the package, the blade was kind of hanging a little bit. It was kind of like this. So when I opened it, it was like that. But, yeah. So I guess when it was being delivered, maybe the truck that it was in, maybe it might have accidentally hit the trigger to open the knife, and it didn't switch back all the way. But this knife is very fun to use. The handle has a very smooth texture. It's easy to hold. You put you put 4 fingers in it, and you hold it like this. Just be careful that when you're holding this blade, you don't hold it pointing towards you or at your arm, or you hold it like that. Like, I mean, if you hold it like this, it's fine. Just hold it away from you. You don't want to hold it close to you. Even when you're doing videos, you want to make sure you don't have this blade too close to your skin, because you will be in a lot of pain. Let's just say you're just going to be like, ouch. But this blade is really nice. It's very sharp. Nice. I love the design. 100 times I'm going to keep repeating myself, but I'm dead serious. It is totally worth buying. The blade said it was $15. Why did I say the blade said? Blades don't talk. I'm so stupid right now. I meant Wish. The price of this knife on Wish was $15. But because of the tax for the knife and the shipping that you had to pay for, it came out to $18. Which is still not expensive. I mean, it probably is expensive if you were to get an $18 knife on Amazon. But with Wish, what they do is they show the price originally that it was. Like, they would show you the actual price of how it would be if you were to buy it from a store or another app like maybe eBay or Amazon, and it would be a higher price. But they will show you their price, which meaning that their price is actually a lot cheaper. Now, they have multiple knives that are like this. Now, what I always do is when I get weapons like this, I always try to look for the same one, but for a little bit of a cheaper price. Because sometimes when Wish says that a certain item is $15, and then when you put it in your cart to buy it, it comes out to $26. Now, that's basically what happened when I went to try to get this knife. So I had to keep strolling for a knife that was finally very cheap enough to where I can actually get it. Now, I could afford it, but I did not want to pay $26 for a knife. So I came across the same exact knife that was the same exact design, and it was $8. So I brought one that was $8, and I ended up buying the knife. Now, I should have said at this time it was $8 because I just came out and said $15. My apologies. What I meant to say was that this knife was $8, the one that I got. Now, the other same knives that I've seen on Wish are $15, but this one I found for $8 and it came out to $18. Now, if you were to buy the same knife that was $15, I would not do it because when I tried to, it came out to $26 because it was $15, but then it added up to $18 because of the tax. I mean, not the tax. It came out to $26 because of the tax. So try to find a knife that is around $8 or cheaper. And if you find it cheaper, you're lucky as hell. But always look at the reviews, look at the pictures before actually making this purchase. Because, you know, sometimes when you order a knife, it's not exactly what you ordered. Or it could be what you ordered, but it's not in very good condition. Because I've made that mistake a few times where I actually did one time. Well, it only happened to me maybe once, but actually no, it happened to me twice. Where I actually ended up ordering me a blade sharpener, and I thought that it was bigger because of the picture. And I ended up buying it, but then when I got it delivered, it was very, very tiny. And I was not happy, and I can show you that right now. Let me just get it out of the box here. So this is a blade sharpener. It's very, very tiny. Now, I probably would only use it on small knives. So you basically just sharpen it like that. But I do have a better one, which is from Dollar Tree. It's a cold stone sharpener that I got from Dollar Tree. Anyways, but yeah, so just be careful when you buy items because they could be a little bit more expensive, because I know Wish makes it very convincing that, oh, it's just $15, but then when you click on it, it's a little bit more than what you expected. So make sure you also don't blow a lot of money on something and then it's not in very good condition or it's not exactly what you ordered. But yeah, so now I'm going to show you exactly how you actually close this blade. Now here's the issue though. Closing it, you have to be very cautious because when you do, hold on, let me just put this somewhere so I can, so when you do close this blade, now there is a lock, and the lock is on the very first ring of the brass knuckle, which is close to the knife. So it's always going to be this one. Now, you can't really see it on camera, but, or maybe you can, but there is a lock here. And you want to use your thumb, and then you're going to grab the knife from here, or you can just hold it like that, but then you're probably going to have a hard time clicking it. So when you want to push on that and then move it to the side with your thumb until you hear a click. Well, you're not really hearing it right now, but let's see if I can get you to hear it. So you hear that? So when you do it, that's what you're going to hear. And then you're going to, woo! I think I just pinched my thumb. So then when you close it, the problem is because these knuckles get in the way. I mean, they don't get in the way, but when you push it, it gets a little stuck. So you want to be very careful when you're closing this. Now, sometimes I've seen people where they would close the knife and they'll have the knife, you know, right in front of their finger or their hand. And sometimes when they open the blade, they'll have their hand right here, and then the blade just goes whoosh, and it cuts them. So you don't want to do that. Also, when you are bringing out a blade, you want to hold it a distance away from you, because you don't want to get caught. And then you hit this part right here, and then it comes out like that. And it comes out very fast, and you, like I said, you don't want to put your hand in an area where the blade is going to come right up and cut you. You don't want to do that. So, oh, there's a click. So that's what you would hear when you close it. Now, most of the time, I would wear gloves to protect my hand from the blades. Like, let's see if I can show you. Where are they? Oh, yeah, I put them in here. So, what I do is when I go and handle blades, I have these armored gloves that I put on when I'm handling a blade, so I don't end up hurting my hands. Because some blades are very, very sharp. Also, when you order a blade, I'm sure a lot of you guys know this. When you order a blade, make sure you look at the reviews first. Because sometimes, even if you look at the description of an item, of a weapon, any weapon really, even though it says that the weapon can hack through anything, that it's sharp, whatever, it's not always true. Because what you want to do is you'll want to look at items that has the most positive reviews on something. Because if you see more negative reviews of people saying that, oh, the weapon's really dull, it's not sharp, you know, the handle is crappy, it doesn't do anything, the paint comes off, you don't want to buy a weapon like that. Also, when I buy weapons, I don't ever buy weapons where nobody has ever brought in. Like, if you go on Amazon, sometimes it'll say, be the first one to write a review. I get kind of scared because I'm like, I don't want to buy this weapon if nobody else has brought in it. So I mostly buy weapons that people have brought, and mostly people that recommend. Like, it'll say 90% people recommended it. So yeah, you also want to watch out for that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment, or you can inbox me, what the hell ever. I have Instagram. I also have my own Facebook page, so you're more than welcome to message me. Goodbye.